Hello everyone. Today we'll be talking about future tense. What is future tense? Future tense is used to talk about actions that are expected to take place in the future. So all the actions that take place in the time to come that take place in the future refer to future tense. Now it can be used in various ways. It can be used to make predictions. The predictions that you make about future. For example, it will rain tomorrow. There will be a competition tomorrow. You are just making a prediction, you are not very sure. It is used to make plans. I am going for a vacation in December. So this is a plan that I am making about future. Now see, in future tense, of course, will is used, but besides will, you can also use going to form. Now the only difference between going to form and will is the certainty. For example, when I say, I will go to Delhi. So that means I am pretty sure that I am going to Delhi. Or if I say I am going to go to Delhi, that means it's just a plan. When you don't have 100% certainty or when you are not very sure, you use going to form, and will is used when you are more sure. Okay. Then future tense is used to make a promise. I will help you complete your work. So this is a promise that is being made. So future tense is used to make predictions, plans and promises. Now let's move on to simple future tense. Simple future tense is used to talk about an action that will occur in the future. Basic action. It expresses certainty and facts. So any action that is going to take place in the future is going to be made in simple future tense. For example, he will see you tomorrow. They will do it when I ask them to. So these are the future plans, the actions that will take place in the future. Now if you notice in both these sentences, first form of verb has been used. See, do, these are the first forms of verb. The three forms of see is see, saw, seen. Three forms of do is do, did, done. So we are using first form of verb in simple future tense. Now let's move on to simple future tense rules. Okay. Now, rules of simple future tense. Positive sentence. Now, every tense has three kinds of sentences. Positive, negative, interrogative. Positive is an affirmative sentence, normal sentence. Negative is the opposite of what you have just said. And interrogative means question. So, subject plus will, shall plus first form of verb. And shall is majorly used with I and we, and will is used with rest of the things. The only difference between will and shall is that shall is used with I and we. For example, I shall go to the market. They will go to the market. We shall go to the market. She will go to the market. So shall is used majorly with I and we, and will is used with he, she, it and rest of the things. But these days, commonly shall is not used. In common language, we only use will. So, simple future tense, it uses the first form of verb. Let's look at the examples. We will win the match. Negative, opposite of positive, we will not win the match. Interrogative, will we win the match? Now, whenever you are asked to convert a sentence into interrogative, always bring the helping verb in the beginning of the sentence. So the helping verb here is will. So for interrogative, we have brought will in the beginning. Will we win the match? So whenever you are given a positive sentence and you are asked to convert it into interrogative, the best way is to convert it into negative first. Because once you convert it into negative, you have the helping verb in front of you, and then it will be easier to convert it into interrogative. Or you can say, they will go to the market. They will not go to the market. Will they go to the market? Question mark. So this is simple future tense. Now, what is future continuous tense? It is, now whenever I say continuous, continuous means an ongoing action. An action that is continuing. And whenever I say continuous, whether it's past continuous, future continuous, present continuous, immediately one thing should strike your mind, that is ing. So verb in ing form is continuous. So future continuous tense is used to talk about an action which will continue at a specific time in future. Mention time in such sentences. So it is used to talk about an action that will continue for some time in the future. He will be playing around 6 p.m. tomorrow. See, ing form of play has been used. Playing. In the second sentence, doing. So whenever somebody asks you to convert a sentence into continuous, add ing with the verb. So an action that will continue for some time. That means he will be playing at around 6 p.m. tomorrow. She will be doing her work when I come home. So this is an action that she will be doing before another action happens. Or this is an action that somebody will be doing before a particular time or around a particular time. So in the first sentence I have mentioned time. He will be playing at around 6 p.m. tomorrow. In the second I have mentioned another action that began. For example, she will be doing her work when I come home. So the action that will continue will be she will be doing her work. And what will be the another action? When I come home. So before that she will be doing her work. This would be a continuous action. Now let's look at the rules of future continuous tense. Positive subject plus will, shall, be plus V1 ing. So ing verbs basically are used. She will be taking a class in the evening. Negative. She will not be taking a class in the evening. Interrogative. Helping verb in the beginning. Will she be taking a class in the evening? Question mark. Okay. So in the examples, remember we are talking about continuous. So we have taken ing form of the verb. An action that will be going on in the future, that will continue. She will be taking a class. She will not be taking a class. These are the actions that will continue at a certain time. That means in the evening. Next we have future perfect tense. Now, it is used to talk about an action that will be finished by a particular time or before another action in the future. So perfect tenses, whenever you are using simple perfect tense, maybe past perfect, present perfect or future perfect, the actions have already been completed. But since we are talking about future tense, so this will be used to talk about an action that will be finished in the future at a certain time or before another action. Always mention time or another action in all these tenses. She will have gone to the market by the time you reach your place. Now the action that will be finished will be, that means she will already have been in the market. She will have gone to the market. And another action that would begin would be before you reach your place or by the time you reach your place. They will have completed the work by 11 p.m. So the action that will have been finished would be they will have completed the work before a certain time, that means by 11 p.m. So an action that will be completed in the future before another action or at a certain point of time. Now, future perfect tense rules. Subject, in all the perfect tenses you always use have or has, and in future only have is used. So subject plus will, shall, have plus third form of verb. In all the perfect tenses we use third form of verb, whether it's present perfect, past perfect or future perfect. He will have left the place by 9 p.m. He will not have left the place by 9 p.m. Now for interrogative, helping verb will come in the beginning. Will he have left the place by 9 p.m.? So what is the work that will be finished? That is, he will have left the place by 9 p.m. We can also say, let's include another action instead of time now. So we can say he will have left the place by the time guests arrive at his home. So this is another action. So either future perfect tense is used to talk about a finished action in the future at a certain time or a finished action before another action begins. So finished action in the future is future perfect, and always use third form of verb. And if I say perfect, that means has, have or had. And in this case, in future, we are only going to use have. Now finally, future perfect continuous. Because it's continuous, like I told you, what should strike your mind? ing. And because it's future perfect continuous, so that means an ongoing action in the future. It is used to talk about an action that will continue till a certain point or another action in the future. Future perfect was used to talk about an action that will be finished before a certain time. Future perfect continuous is an action that will continue in the future till another action begins. And always in all the perfect continuous tenses mention time using since and for. Since is used when you know the starting time of an action. For is used to talk about the duration. They will have been playing by the time you reach home. So what will be the continuous action? They will have been playing. Another action by the time you reach home. She will have been working till 9 p.m. So continuing action will be she will have been working till 9 p.m. So here I have used time and in the previous sentence I have used another action. Okay, now let's see some more examples. Rules. Subject plus will shall have been ing because it's perfect, so have will come because it's continuous, ing will come. She will have been working for 2 hours. Now always remember in perfect continuous tenses mention time using for or since. Here I have used for. She will have been working for 2 hours by the time we reach. She will not have been working for 2 hours by the time we reach. Helping verb in the beginning. Will she have been working for 2 hours by the time we reach? So, the continuous action will be that she will have been working. And either you can mention time frame using for 2 hours or if you want to use since, then you have to mention the starting point. For example, you can say she will have been working since morning by the time we reach. Since is used when you know the starting point of an action. So remember, when I talk about perfect tenses, have will be used in future tense. When I talk about perfect continuous tense together, so have plus ing. She will have been working, ing, an action that will continue in the future till another action begins or before another action. This and remember, future perfect continuous is rarely used in normal days. It is just for your understanding. But if you think about the common language that we use these days, future perfect continuous is rarely used. And the difference between future perfect continuous and future continuous. Let's say I will make 2 sentences. She will be working on a farm. She will have been working on a farm for 2 hours. So in perfect continuous tense, time of the action and duration especially is important. Duration is very important. And in future continuous, she will be working on a farm. Here duration is not important. So future perfect continuous tense focuses on the duration of the action and future continuous focuses on the action and probably the time but not the duration. So please go through all these tenses. I have also uploaded videos on present tense and past tense. You can have a look to understand the difference between all the 3 tenses. Thank you everyone.